Birds flying high.
Hi, guys. Welcome to OnVibe. I'm your host, Maria Shapley, the show where we talk about empowering conversations and how we stay on vibe and how we make our dreams real. Today, I'm sitting with Numa. Numa is a singer, songwriter, producer, TV art director, and TV personality. She is also known as the self empowerment singer. Numa is celebrated for her empowering artistry, weaving music, coaching, and social engagement into a single compelling narrative. You're on Vibe. Welcome.
Thank you to having me.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I'm in Los Angeles for you. It's
Oh, yeah,
amazing.
this
I'm
is amazing.
happy.
You flew in from Italy. Which part
Yes,
of Italy are you from?
I'm from Rome,
Rome.
so the capital which I'm born.
Beautiful.
And yes, and after you, I will go to Miami because I'm releasing a couple of singles, videos, and do
This,
what I love to do, music, and also meet people, embrace cultures, and try to share some real positive vibes.
I love that.
Do
How
it for
long?
real.
Yeah, how long have you been singing?
For all my life long. I think that most of the artists just born like that, you know,
Just you're
like
born with it.
Lady Gaga says, born in
Right.
this way. I completely understand what she want to say, want to give to the audience, because we're born in this way. We're born not just for, to showing off. Well, it's something much deeper than that. It's like we want to give something, and when we receive a lot, which love and feedback and smiles, and sometimes also the stories that people come to tell you because they open up to you, because they feel like you are
Sure.
something for them, that you can help them somehow to give some inspiration.
Yes.
You know what happened that you feel useful, that you feel that you're to worth something, to can give something in your life, to do something that can leave also I say a print. I say in this planet, in your life, you want to leave something
Absolutely.
behind you.
Absolutely. Yeah. When did you know that you wanted to make singing your passion, your career?
Since I was a little girl, I was a little girl and I was singing on the bed of my grandmother.
Oh my
You
gosh.
know, it's just, a typical story, that you see. I was dancing and singing, jumping on the bed of my grandmother with a typical microphone, the brush, you're singing and you
Right.
want to, miming, your heroes that was at that time. But also, I start to go. I didn't love to go to school very much. I have to be honest to you, but not because I didn't want to study, because I always wanted to study. I always interested about a lot of topics and
Yeah.
reading books and do experience, but I didn't want to be constricted in some kind of hours in the room
No, yeah, that
doing
wasn't for you.
things.
You're an artist.
Yeah, I
You're
was
like, I need
as the very free
to, yeah.
spirit. But what I learned that could be useful immediately, I tell you, I was 5, 6 years old, was to entertain the babies, the kids around me, and make them happy, make them laugh. So I start like singing, dancing, improvising,
Yeah.
acting, and all these things together I brought with me for all my life long. So I studied, of course, I start to study, to go in proper schools, to do proper experience, but immediately straight away I try to learn all was about shows entertainment, because exactly it's not one thing. If you want to really give excited people, give them emotional, give them some messages, you make them emotional. You have to be able to do in any possible way.
Yeah.
So you write songs, you
Yeah.
write stories, you act, you talk,
You do it all.
you dance, and did everything all together since the beginning, doing shows immediately. I was very lucky about that. I mean, lucky.
Love
No,
it.
I wasn't lucky. I
So
was simply me doing and pushing very hard since the day one. Lucky, to be honest, if I may say, we do our own luck.
we create our own
We,
luck.
we, we create our own luck. No, it's not that way. I mean, some people is particularly lucky, not me.
Okay, so you created your luck. How did you create your luck?
I create my life more than my luck,
Yeah.
because I, first of all, great gratitude.
Yeah.
First of all. Second, to be humble, always all the time. Third, extremely focused, extremely determined. Everybody knows me. They tell me that I am the most determined person they ever met in their life.
Wow.
Which means, determined doesn't mean that you have to bang your head on the wall, and then you have to or kick the door out, to do terrible things, because it won't work in this way. You probably have something bad back in return if you do it this way, if you want to push very hard. But the term means that you have to believe in yourself. You have to really love what you're doing. You have to never give up. You have to, all my songs that I'm writing about, don't give up, to trust yourself, to love yourself,
empowering.
to love
People need to
the
hear
universe.
messages like that.
Yeah. And,
What is the album that you have coming out now?
at the moment, you know what? I deliberately don't do album yet.
Okay.
What I do deliberately, I do singles.
Okay.
Because any singles for me is a chapter in this book.
That
That's
makes
what
sense.
I do. That's what I do. So, and I do a video clip which have to be full of meanings that always is empowering people, made them positive, made them think, sometimes there is a video called Never Give Up, for example, which is in English. And because I sing in English and Spanish and Italiano, so it depends, for all the audience all around the world. So, if you see my video clip, Never Give Up, and the lyrics of the song, I represent different kind of women, like Princess Leila, or Wonder Woman, or Minnie, or Queen of the Hearts. Why? Because I interpret like a normal woman that can turn in any kind of character if she wants to. Like, we can become the daily hero of our life.
Right.
And we do. And we are, because every day we are heroes of our life.
Yes,
because
we
we need
are.
to grow up our children. We need to face the difficulty of life. We need to succeed in the work, or lose the work and find a completely new
So
life.
It sounds like you've gone through many different things in life. That's what makes you this empowering singer, empowering coach. What is one thing you would tell someone to help them get over a challenge?
When I do this,
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah, you do this all the time. Okay.
I remember I started when I was a kid in a school. All the kids was coming to me. I have a problem with my mom. I have a problem with my brother. I don't go well at school.
Yeah.
Sometimes there are stories even much serious than that one, and you really need to be compassionate. Because if you don't have empathy, you cannot feel the world around you, so you can understand people. I think that one of the major problems that we have in the society, because we is very distracted by Instagram stuff and people. I mean, all the life that's not real. You know what I mean? We need to appear, show off, or pretend, or prove. That's what happened. That we lose a bit of empathy.
We lose a bit of ourselves when we're always needing to prove ourselves. So someone as a talented artist like you, and you have to kind of combine both of these, where you're being real and you don't always have to, like you just said,
the only way is to be real.
Just be real, and by being real can be big, and by
you
be bold.
You made the right point, because you nailed it, because I see many artists, not just artists, honestly, people that want just to pretend or prove, which is the right word, that they worth something. They just have to be something, not to prove to be.
You have to prove. Be who you are.
Be who you are, and be yourself, and don't worry to be fragile, to show your motivation, but also your fragilities. Because more you're vulnerable, and more you're real. Which doesn't mean that you have to wait. Is a balance, because otherwise I wouldn't be a life coach. So let me do my coaching thing.
Okay, take it back.
So take it back. If you use people just to throw on the people all your, disappointment and problems and sadness, it doesn't work exactly very well in this way, because you just create a field around you for the lower resonance, correct to say?
Okay. If you
resonance, you get back the same vibes, so you don't attract good things.
So what you're saying is, what you put out there, if you're putting out there pain and difficulty, what you
and
give,
complaining and sadness, doesn't work very well. I mean, you need to be, of course, you have to be real. You have to tell the truth. You cannot pretend that you are what you're not. But it's the way that you ask for empathy or for compassion, or to listen up. Many people doesn't want to listen. Doesn't want to say. Just want to talk. And after it's thrown of you, all this sadness and problems just to go away. Doesn't want to listen to the answer. It actually not even want to really get any help. You know why? Because get help means change.
Yeah.
So You can be yourself. You can tell what's wrong in your life, but you have to be open to want to change something. You want to start
Yes.
from yourself first.
That's right.
And able to open up your heart and your life and be ready to receive what life has to give you back to help you.
Yeah.
Which people, or probably, coincidence that doesn't exist for real, but it's the universe help you out.
So I love this. So what you're saying is when you have an open heart and you lead from being open and open to change wherever it takes you, then usually it takes you to more synchronicities, more things happening in your life.
Because you get synchronicity even in not a good way.
Oh,
so
right.
that's why the people
what
say,
kind of
"Oh,
synchronicities do you want to create?"
What's wrong in my life? Everything's wrong." Yes, because probably you have to look up inside you. You have to really listen to yourself. You have to understand which is your inner dialogue, what's going on in your brain in 24 hours. And if there is this noise in your brain all the time, like, "Oh, no, there's nothing right, everything's wrong in my life," that's unfortunately create terrible synchronicity.
How do you meditate? Do you have a pretty calm mind, or do you have to deal with
I'm a
challenges
Buddhist.
like that? You're Buddhist. Oh my gosh. Okay.
I started almost 30 years ago.
That's cool.
I am a Buddhist. Buddhist in my case, I embraced the school of Nichiren Daishonin, so SGI, which we have here, and
I've been to it.
And I've been there, and I do Nam-myoho Renge Kyo, which is my favorite mantra, which also Tina Turner made a movie on it, and it's I'm interested about chanting and meditations, and so I love to know. I love to experiment. For example, I study with and I still study with Joy Dispenza. Probably because I'm
I
very
love him.
super
He's
fan.
so good.
It's my hero. My hero. And I study and do a lot of seminary with him. And I study for over 9 years with Brian Weiss because I studied
Nice.
the hypnosis progressives. You say past
Yeah.
past life
Regression?
regressions. You say it like this. And then when Dyer, I think there are people
he's
that was
brilliant.
my like a father. And I have a certification, international teacher for Louis A. For example, you can heal your life.
Yeah, you can heal your
So
life.
I really worked very hard because on myself first of all. Because if you're not able to do something on yourself, you understand your purpose and how to heal your life. You cannot help anybody, so you need to help yourself first. Of course.
Absolutely. Cheers to that.
And the Buddhism, honestly, is the root of everything, because everything started to me when I decided to embrace the Buddhism, because the Buddhism taught me that everything starts from me, everything inside me, the life loves me, the life is there to really help me, and we need just to understand deeply ourselves, our feelings, our thought, and change it. Change it. And what you really do, the cause and effect, it's not that banal. You know what I mean? For example, I don't give it. Sorry if I make a strange example. It's not because I punch you. Sorry for this hard example. You will be the one that will punch me back.
Yeah.
Probably you don't do nothing, but I will get a punch for someone else
Right.
in a less expected way. So be careful about what we're doing.
It's the cause and effect, every
cause and
action
effect.
creates an equal or greater
Exactly. But that's especially when we do good actions. So let's speak about good things. So imagine, guys, how many good things we can do and really can receive. We know what? Protection. Life protects you. Life loves you. Life helps you out. If you
So when
every
you speak to yourself
day-
that way, then you receive more good.
if you do really concretely everyday little things, truly, we don't have to be save the world. We can do, because people has like 5 children, has a lot of things to do. Maybe cannot say, "Oh my God, what can I do in this world? I am already so overwhelmed by own problems." Don't worry, because what you do every day it can be useful, can be good, can create a lot of good karma. Just simply don't yell to someone that catch your way when you drive. Be kind with the neighbors. Don't fight too much with your husband or your wife. Try to be more empathic with your friend. That's the way they really change the world, because we have to change our own world
That's
to
right.
change the world.
That's right. Yeah, I agree with you 1,000% because what we experience in our outer world is a reflection of our inner world. So it starts with the individual first.
The war inside us. The war inside us.
The war starts within you.
Yeah, we are
Yeah.
the war inside us. So,
So,
we say yes. Ma'am.
So speaking of all this, I love what everything you're saying when it comes to feeling overwhelmed and mental chatter and healing the world within inside you. I created this brand here. Are They're Kana infused chocolates, and then I make elixirs. And Kana is a plant from South Africa that relaxes you, enhances mood. It's an empathogen, and empathogen means it opens you up to feelings of empathy, like connection, love, joy, which more of the world needs. So if you'd like to try one, they're here if you want to.
Definitely.
Grab a jar.
Okay.
You eat two of them. They're dark chocolate and just Kana. You just can't have them on an SSRI, but yeah, you're fine.
Okay. I believe on the energy of the food. I'm vegan, and because I don't want to hurt, I cannot be. I mean,
You don't want to hurt the animals.
to have my life, I cannot take away life. I mean, this is, of course, guys, it's my choice. It's my way to live
Okay,
life.
so you're vegan. Okay. So you eat plant-based.
And my what I want to do for myself. Many people, I'm chewing.
Yeah, it's okay.
Actually, it's very good.
I just crunched in this microphone.
Nope, no. I tried this very good.
It's so good. It's tasty.
Also, I'm chocolate addicted, but be vegan. I have to be careful because I don't take dairy. But
Okay.
this time because I love you.
Oh, there's no dairy. It's
I'm not dairy.
It's vegan.
I love
Yeah.
you. I love you.
Yeah. Cocoa butter. So that's not.
Cocoa butter,
Yeah,
perfecto.
yeah. Okay. There you
So
go.
guys, perfect. I tell you what, it's really good. It's just for real.
Oh,
I don't-
good.
Really
Good.
super good. I love it. So, and be vegan for me changed my life because first of all, honestly, it was easy for me because when I was a little girl, didn't know they want to be vegan. Just when my grandmother was back to school, was preparing me the meat or the fish,
Yeah.
I was disgusted. I was feeling disgusted. So it was spontaneous. I have to be honest with you.
Okay.
But I did love dairy or did love other kind of stuff
Okay.
which I decided to renounce, and my life changed. I mean, I can feel it much better.
Really?
Absolutely, my brain was much better.
Good to know.
I'm much thinner. Much healthy,
Vegan. Maybe
and also I cannot really think to
so you can
hurt
think more
animals.
clear. You have more energy. You
Definitely.
lost weight.
I am.
So all from being vegan.
Yeah, I mean, I of course I promote the vegan life, but or the vegetarian life in case because we can be vegetarians, vegans would proper vegan people would excuse me if I try to be flexible on this sense because we can be vegetarian probably in a nice way. For example, sometimes I can eat the eggs of the chicken, which I know they didn't have they're not fertilized.
Yeah.
And they're completely chicken free from my neighbor. They're like, wah, 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 and
Okay.
so I'm sure that probably is not, it's harmless. For example, vegan, I keep saying, I'm sorry for vegan people that doesn't like these
That's
things,
okay.
but
No, you're
I
vegan.
just say I invite people anyway to try to hurt animals less possible. And guys, I tell you with my heart, if I did it, everybody can do it. My start wasn't easy.
Wow. Okay.
Maria, I can tell you, nobody helped me. I've been through
how long have
everything possible, impossible that a person can imagine, and
But it's worth it.
it's worth it because I didn't have a father or mother that helped me out. My mother was my first fan, but didn't have any chance to help me. And my father was a difficult person, very difficult person. I had a difficult childhood, honestly. So I have to be through the learning of the forgiveness, first of all.
Definitely.
Because if you start to blame everybody, you start to blame your family, you start to blame, in my case, my father, there was like, the first person to tell me, you're not worth enough, you're not good enough, you will never make it, you will never succeed. I mean, it was the mantra in my house. With me.
Wow.
And then
and the impact that has on you.
that very difficult. I had problem on. I would say I was. You say when you disturb or when you eat. I was.
You were disturbed when you couldn't eat.
I mean, or I was eating too much, or was it,
Yeah, okay, there's an imbalance with.
you say in English the disturb of the.
You didn't have an appetite?
Yeah, when you have some kind of imbalance,
Yeah.
my behavior was extremely unbalanced. I was eating, or not eating at all,
Yeah.
and eating horrible stuff, or
And that's
just,
because it was emotional.
yeah, I was just feeding on myself. I just with this emptiness of the love and all, or the worth, or the cuddle, or the feel me welcome, or the protection. And then my first experience in a relationship was on men looks like my father. So they were terrible,
Right.
terrible guys. They didn't try to cut my wings off and tell me that I wasn't good enough. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
So I have to really forgive what was surrounded by, because probably there was a part of me that was allowed in all these abuses, and I have to really.
How did you heal? What was your first step to saying, I need to heal this? I know it starts with me first.
Once again, I go back to the Buddhist things. They taught me that. They told me,
Buddhism? Okay.
the Buddhists told me, listen, there's a part of you that allowed to these abuses to get in your life somehow, because a part of you that believe it. Mm-hmm. Believe that probably you don't worth enough. Probably
Right.
you don't deserve that love. Probably you will never get it. So if you don't change this belief, nothing can change in your life. So I start we say suspend. Tell me if in English is correct. The judgment. Suspend, which means that you try probably to try to live it like here. You don't lose your energy, your time to stay. Okay, I like the dress, don't like the dress. I like the guy, don't like the guy. Stop it.
Yeah.
You lose so much energy, so much time that you have to focus on yourself.
That's right.
It's not because you're selfish, but because you need to be focused if you want to get something in your life.
That's because.
And then I start to don't judge, so don't be angry with people. So and then gradually also to forgive the past, because the past, any philosophy tell you that. I mean, if you really want to, if you study, you really want to open up and listen, wise people around you tell you that you want to carry with you your past and your anger and your terrible memories. That won't ever help you. I promise you. You think that you can be justified to be unhappy, to justify to be a nice person, but anyway, that won't help you at all. So you have to really live it, let it go.
Right.
Let it go.
Right. Yeah, that's crazy. It is true. Being able to let go of your past and know that you deserve more.
Maria, what happened? Because I'm the proof that life will reward you eventually. Because my father, for example, in the last 10 years, his life has changed because he was he had a tremendous change in his life. So he went through terrible situations, but that doesn't mean that it should change with me. Instead, he changed it because he found me there again with open arms, and we started from zero.
Are you serious?
And we end up to have the most beautiful 10 years of our life. And he died in my hands. But it was beautiful because it was because we made it. I mean, he left this world loving each other.
Aren't you so happy that you forgave him, that you were able to have those last 10 years with him?
Yeah, it's been amazing, and honestly also healed my heart and healed all my life. And worth it. So worth it, all the work that I did on the forgiveness, or the searching on the research, to the dialogue with him, to go back with him, to cut with the past and help him to change. Because I knew that if I was changing this story, because it's a story. It's like a movie.
Yep.
The story of my life, and I say the script of my life. Probably everything would have changed in my life too. So a relationship with men, other men, and I tell you what. For example, my father was a woman of power. In the beginning, but he ended up in a terrible state, honestly. But life has been the karma. Life has been pretty tough on him in the very end. But he had me, so
Yeah.
But in the beginning, he was very far from a rich man, and it didn't give me any help whatsoever. This was the point. So I had a terrible relationship with the power man.
Because of what you learned from your dad.
Yeah, so the man with the power for me was
Yeah.
because
Right, because that means they're trouble. They're no good.
trouble,
They're danger.
or also people that are feeling people overpower me. I mean, people found some kind of aggression. I mean, something that really wasn't good for me. So I keep meeting people like my father, and so they can prove that I was right. That so the people like this wasn't good, and so it was a vicious circle basically. And finally, I changed that because changing the relationship with my father, I changed also my idea, my belief with the power, because there is a beautiful kind of power in life, which if we discover that kind of power, is a power that gives us the chance to open a lot of doors, go well with the people, have a good connection, and that be successful in any talent that we have. Because by the way, you need to be a singer or an artist to be a talent, or a talented person to have a goal, or have because each of us has a talent. You're a good cooker, you love to go to dance with your friends, you maybe
whatever it is,
you like to write stories, or you're a storyteller, or anything you're good in your job. Please discover your talent.
Yes, I love that. Definitely. Yeah, because let yourself be free, just explore,
get to know yourself.
yourself.
Get to yourself, because you can discover that the life become more pleasurable.
Yeah, it's exciting.
Because you say, you know what, I'm good on that.
Oh yeah,
I love to do that. I didn't know that. Actually, I was really lucky to do that, and I want to be super top on that, and I want to enjoy that, because once again, it seems that if you're in front of the camera, or you don't have 2,100 followers on Instagram, it's not fun life. Actually, I tell you. It's much more fun if you get away from this stuff and you discover, because I'm in it, so I can tell you that when you cut the Instagram things, or anyway, or the light, or the kind of life in yourself for a moment, you can enjoy life incredibly. I can promise you.
So true. Yeah, it's like cut out the distractions and focus on what's important. And you focus on, the person that you're with.
Inner dialogue.
Your inner dialogue, and
careful to the noise that is in your brain.
Yeah.
Because believe me, I make an experiment. Yeah, you listen to us. Make an example.
Yeah.
Really, because I'm sure that you're not aware about that. Because you're busy. I'm sure that you're busy. So you're busy all the time. So you don't have time to listen what you tell it to yourself all the time. You don't have time to take attention to the noise on your brain. So try for a moment. Now you're washing the dish, you're driving the car. Coach yourself, if right? Coach yourself that you say,
what is my inner dialogue right now?
What I'm saying. So I'm going to make it. This is terrible. I'm tired. I'm hot. I'm cold. I'm the whatever. That my mother-in-law is terrible. Coach yourself to say that, and cut it off. Trust me. Put the music. Put the music out. Now we have to take about music, because what kind of music you listen to?
Yeah.
I warmly suggest you to pay attention what kind of music you listen, because if you listen to wrong music, you can really ruin your life and your day. I can promise you, because the music is a mantra, gets in your brain. You never can imagine how. Just as a mantra. If you listen to rap things that keep telling you all the swearing,
you're going to start to believe it.
You start to believe. You get out from your car, you want to kill somebody.
So what the heck?
Because careful when you listen. I suggest you, especially at night, just really put some frequency music, like 342. Go on YouTube,
like
pick any frequency or affirmations. Do that. Trust me.
And there's also enjoy listening to music, but it's also interesting to see to be conscious of the music that I'm listening to.
It's so fundamental. And pick the one that have now lyrics. So trust me. There is a.
Right. So your song. Okay. So what's the latest song that you're putting out?
Allora, My Little Song is a summery song. Is a big sensual, happy and party song. It's called so who speaks Spanish? Tu me vuelves loca, because I love love, I love passion, I love the flirting in a nice way. I mean, I love to. I push women to feel good, to feel sexy,
Right.
to feel beautiful, any age whatsoever, any work you do, any life you do. Discover your sensuality, discover your
Right.
beauty, and feel like that, and sing it, and still enjoy your body, and still enjoy the life in this way. So this song is about this. So tu me vuelves loca. So please,
Do you want to sing a verse?
yeah. No.
Let's hear a verse.
I
I
would
want to
sing
hear.
not this song, because the song is dance-ish, so it's difficult to sing like that. But I will sing another song
Okay.
for you. I will do. But in fact, I can invite people. Please just look up on my YouTube.
Yes,
You
look
say
up on YouTube.
Numa as a new Numa, and if you and ideally to find the song, the song that you want to listen, you need to also to put a title. So YouTube works better in this way. So you put Numa. I put, for example, Stronger, which is a song which I'm very proud of, tell about my story,
okay.
which I became stronger,
Okay.
overcome all the difficulties by super dancing.
People need to hear that. And
Pop
it's in
music.
English and Italian.
It's in English now. This one is English, so I suggest in Spanish and English songs so the people in America can understand the words. For example, you can put Numa, you can put The Secret Key, which is the song that talks about the lonely universe. So how to activate all the good coincidence on your life. It's still pop songs. You can dance. You can, but when you listen to words that empower you, make you happy, and maybe also inspire you to do something, something creative on your life. Or you can put Numa, and you can put Never Give Up. This is another song, very, very, very happy, but also empowering.
I love that.
Say that. Let's speak about what you do in the night. So in the night, put positive affirmations.
Positive affirmations at night.
Positive affirmations. Say, listen to frequencies. Music with frequencies.
Who's frankincense?
Frequencies.
Frequencies.
Sorry for my
Yes,
for
yes.
for
Okay,
math.
got it. Yeah.
Frequencies. So you can pick up 432, for example.
Definitely.
There are a lot
Yeah.
of good frequencies that can help you to really sleep well and in slow down the wave of your brain, and then recreate a synapses that works better, and so your entire body and your thought will be better.
Because when you take time to do that, you listen to frequencies at 432 hertz, or if you meditate, it gives your brain time to decrease the mental chatter. You go from like a busy alpha state of like thinking and doing, which is fine, but more into I just had them mix up. You want to go from alpha to beta. So if you go into beta or theta, so that gives your brain a chance to heal.
But you know that we have the right brain, the left brain. No?
Yeah.
I mean, we say in this way. I mean, good, very well prepared people, more than me, teach well. But I think I quite studied a lot about that. So I, at least once again, to help myself. So what I understood that this left brain is the part that is a critical part. Is the one that help you also to protect yourself, to stay very focused. Sometimes the side that stress you out a lot, but it's helpful when you need to be, you need to be fast and focused. But also it's very narrowing to me, which means it doesn't give you a lot of creativity. So when you slow down the left side of the brain, you open up the right one, the right side. The right side is where everything can happen. There are all your powers, all your possibility. There is the brain which exists, the telepathy, the space, it's not space travel. We say, because in Italiano, I have to make the translation, when you go in a state of meditation and you elevate yourself, and you can travel.
It's so true. When you lower your brainwave frequency, you can do things like astral travel. You can
Astral travel. Sorry,
yeah,
I was saying
for sure.
space travel.
And
Sorry,
also,
astral travel.
you open up more to your intuition, to creativity.
That one.
And I know the left side's more for like creativity and all that. And I think the right side's more for like the logic brain.
No, other way around. The left side is the one the one that
Let's look
really.
it up.
Let's look it up.
Okay,
Imagine
here
if
we go.
we're messing up. We apologize. Definitely, there is one side that
Okay.
narrowing and the
Left-
other one that make you fly. But you, Maria, go and tell
Me?
us, tell us which is which.
Of left brain to right brain.
Yes. In the meantime, I suggest to audience to really, if you have a time, you have a pleasure, listen my music, listen my songs. Tell me, you go on Instagram and you tell me what you think. Give me your story, share with me, and we can stay in touch. We can share our experience, how to overcome problems or how to get your goal, how do you want to realize your dream, and maybe by listening my song, maybe you can really get inspired. Go.
Okay. So this is
True.
according.
Let's see, Maria, if let's find out.
So this is according to.
Joy Dispenza. Let's go to
Let's
Joy
go to Joe
Dispenza.
Dispenza?
Joy Dispenza.
Okay, medium.
Our
left brain.
hero. Joe, if you listen to us, you are my teacher. You are my hero. I
great
love you
teacher.
deeply. And you really
He says he
taught
does
me
not
so
speak
much.
of the left and right brain as entities. Instead, he uses the concept to refer to the limitations of being stuck in a logical, analytical state, like being left brain,
I told you.
and to encourage the integration of both hemispheres, activate the whole brain, which is creative, intuitive, logical thinking. Okay.
So-
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. I'm happy.
Yes. Okay. Perfect. Okay. So we want to be whole brain and how to
Yeah, of course.
fuse the two. But yeah.
Of course, because Joy Dispenza make this example that think about in the wild. You know, if an animal gets threatened by a predator, you see that for that 5 minutes run away and everything's panics and then the brain shut down and you really focus to save your life. But after 5 minutes,
Yeah.
it gets back to
You go
pure normality and start to go back to his life. This example in the wild is telling you that we don't do that.
Right. But sometimes
We stay like that all the time.
it's what's so interesting from what I've remember learning, like the mammalian brain, or we have this we have primal instincts that go back way before we even came here. That even though we're not living in the wild, we're not living in nature, but we still have these fight or flight responses that if something appears as a threat or danger, we go right into that, like where we have to duck and cover.
Exactly.
Because it's in our DNA.
Kind of.
Not DNA, but it's just,
Okay. It's in the DNA, but now what happened is the world we live in, the modern world that we live in also, so stressful, put ourselves in this condition of to be affected by the fight or flight, we say in English, exactly. But we can, once again, we be aware, with awareness, we can notice it, what we're going to, what we're doing, and say, wait a moment, at the moment I'm a life-threatening, no, so why I'm living like that? I'm super stressed all the time. Of course, I understand I have a lot of problems, but is that necessary be like that all day long, or I can find some space on myself to really calm down? Otherwise, my brain don't think through. The intuition, the solution doesn't come out. It's not because we want to ignore that we have a problem, but it's the only way to actually find solutions.
It's true. It's difficult to find solutions or to use your intuition or creativity when you're stressed. That's why it's so important to decrease stress.
If people says, okay, you speak well, but you don't know how much is life, how my life is like, how can I possibly decrease stress? Once again, empathy and compassion. Trust me, I know.
Yep.
And we
Kana bites, kana elixir.
exactly. First of all,
exercise, meditate. Yeah.
And believe me, is an health necessity, because we must to find 10, 30 minutes of which
Yeah.
No,
You don't have to. You can be yourself. And then maybe if you discover yourself, you can be an incredible artist, singer, songwriter, TV personality like Numa here. And so if you had something inspiring that you want to share with the audience, they want to really pursue their dream, what would that be?
I think that we don't have to listen what some people tells you. You have to be brave enough, brave enough, because it's a kind of the problem of our society, the modern one, especially that one, because in some kind of part of the world doesn't happen this, especially in India or other people have different mentality. But we're talking in the world that we live in. Okay, we're talking here about on this our world, and yes, the society has a tendency to tell you, don't do that. What are you doing for?
Right,
It's very
right.
difficult. Why don't you? Everybody wants to suggest something. Everybody has some suggestion to share with
So
you.
to not listen to what everyone says.
Because there is a projection of their failure or their worry or their fears. Okay, so they project on you what they fear. So they tell you, don't do that. You will never do that. It's dangerous. This is difficult. It's gonna happen. It's gonna
Face the fear and do it anyway.
do it. Please do it. Do it what you think that you want to do, what you feel you want to do. Be what you always felt to be. Don't be scared. Don't be worried. Life love brave people. Life love who say, no, I don't want to listen and do what I feel is right to do to be a better person and make, of course, do better, be better and do better, of course, because everything has to be something that enjoy you, make you feel happy, and have to be also give something to your environment, because we need to put something in this world. It's the basement, it's the
Absolutely.
basic, is the first step of the life.
Yeah, it's foundational.
Please, it's the foundation of the life. But please, be yourself. Please
Put your art out there. Be yourself.
Fulfill
Yeah.
your dreams. The one that you had 30 years ago is still there. I say, I'm too old for that. It's
never too late.
Never too late. The old age is just, believe me, a construct.
Yeah.
It's not true. It's not true, because the body is resilient. The life is resilient. Please. There are people that start to dance 60, 70, 80 years old. People start to paint, people start to act in any age. Please, it's never too late. Fulfill your dreams.
Ah, I love that. Thank you so much, Numa. Well, you heard her, and make sure you follow her on Instagram, watch her YouTube, her single that's coming out.
So, tú me vuelves loca, so you can dance with me, have fun, stronger, never give up, The Secret Key on YouTube, Numa, and Instagram. Follow me, talk to me, share your experience to me, and I will be there for you 100%. I promise you.
Thank you. Till next time on OnVibe.
Thank you, Maria. I love you.
Thank you.